Morning students, you are welcome in practical class of Heart 211. Today I would like to discuss morphological characteristics of brinjal. For studying the morphological characteristics of brinjal, you should need some materials like seed. Seed is important to study right from germination to harvesting of fruit. Second one is a shoot system composed of stems, leaves, flowers and fruits. And third one is a root system. These systems are common to nearly all vascular parts and provide a unifying theme for the study of plant morphology. Then we would like to discuss how we study the morphology of brinjals. Methodology. The growth and development of brinjal comprises several sequential changes from germination to maturity. Knowledge of plant structure and growth and development is essential to improve management practices and yield. The brinjal is a much branched perennial usually grown as annual under cultivation. It is characterized by a bush, indeterminate erect plant attracting a height of 0.5 to 1.5 meter, and some plants develop spines. The leaves are large and alternate on the stem and are more or less oval in shape. Stems are erect and branching and covered with fine gray hairs. Brinjal has a strong taproot penetrating to a depth of about 1 meter within 6 to 7 weeks. The mature plant has an extensive root system. First, we should utilize seed as already discussed in case of materials. So, there is a need to germinate the seeds in the field. First, in case of germination, the brinjal seed is covered by a leathery seed coat. Germination involves mobilization and utilization of food and energy reserves. This is initially generally present in seeds itself, which is needed during early germination and early growth of the plants in the soil. The environmental factors which affect germination are soil moisture, temperature, oxygen supply. These three basic things are very much needed for germination point of view. A moisture content of about 60% is required for germination of brinjal seed. So you must suffice the moisture in the soils, and it should be 60%. Brinjal fails to germinate if the soil moisture tension exceeds 7 atmosphere. The optimum germination temperature is around 30 to 35 degrees centigrade. This is generally needed for proper germination point of view. Brinjal germination is ephemeral and under favorable conditions, seedlings emerge within 5 to 6 days after sowing. Roots are important growth components because they anchor the plant and supply water and mineral nutrients. The function of root in the plant is well known to all of you because root is a important organs, important parts of the plant which absorbs moisture as well as nutrients from the soils and finally supply to the whole plant for doing different reactions in the plant. The brinjal root system is characterized by a taproot and consists of lateral roots arising from the upper portion of the primary root. During the period before true leaves begin expansion, the primary root is penetrating into the soil and branch of roots are being formed. The brinjal root system continues to grow throughout the life cycle of the plant, but the rate of root proliferation is more rapid during early flowering. The major portion of the roots is concentrated in the top 30 cm of the soil profile, but brinjal roots have been observed as deep as 1 to 1.5 meter below the soil surface under field conditions. The rate at which root systems grow downward depends on the soil fertility status and moisture availability in the soil. Third one is shoot. The main stem of the brinjal is monopodial with leaves and branches but no flowers. It means stem incorporates these things. There are usually two axillary buds at each main stem node. Normally, only one bud develops out of it. At lower nodes, the first bud remains vegetative and may develop into a vegetative branch of monopodium. Usually, the vegetative branch occurs in a definite zone near the base of the plant, and the fruiting branches occur further up the stem. The number of nodes from the base of the main stalk to the first fruiting branches varies among the brinjal cultivars and is affected by cultural practices. Vegetative shoot growth ceases at about the last fruit picking. Now we discuss about leaves. The leaves are usually large lobed, ovate, thin and relatively hairy on the undersurface. The leaves occasionally bear sharp spines. Its surface contains many stomata, though through which gases are exchanged between plant and the atmosphere. Most of the stomata are on the underside of the leaf. The petiole is about 1/4 as long as the leaf blade. At the point where it joins the stem or branch is enlarged. Now we study about the flowers. The flowers of brinjal are large, violet colored, solitary, or form cluster of two or more borne in lateral cymes, having a deeply lobed and toothed calyx, bearing a few prickles and a rotate purplish corolla. On most varieties, flowers are borne singly and opposite of leaves. It means if you see the presence of flower on the plants, it is generally developed singly and it is present on the opposite of the leaves. The pedicel is erect, thick and up to 6 cm long. The large fleshy calyx is persistent, usually 5-lobed, enlarging and enclosing the base of the fruit. The expanded purple corolla is bright in appearance, about 5 cm in diameter, having 5 partite lobes. The anthers are yellowish, arranged in a cone around the style and discharge the pollen longitudinally through terminal pores. The style is simple, yellowish, and the stigma is capitate. Stigma often projects beyond the anthers. Following pollination, the fruit, which is a berry, is formed. It means as and when pollination is confirmed, fruit set get started. Then pollination behavior of brinjal. Generally in brinjal, self-pollination is more common than cross-pollination in brinjal. The cone-like shape of anthers favors self-pollination, but since stigma ultimately projects beyond the anthers, there is simple opportunity for cross-pollination. The extent of cross-pollination in brinjal may vary from 0.2 to 46.8%, averaging about 6.7%. Now we study about fruits. The brinjal fruit is fleshy berry and forms in a pendant position. It is held by the calyx, which after the corolla has withered, enlarges considerably, enclosing the entire basal portion of the mature fruit. The fruit is usually borne singly at the nodes. The fruits are large, up to 500 grams, and may extremely variable in shape, oval to oblong, and color purple to purple black, white, green, and red. The ripe fruits are usually pale to bright yellow in color. The seeds are scattered throughout the fruit in the flesh, embedded in a form of placenta. Many seeds are formed in a single fruit, 800 to 1000 in long brinjal and 1000 to 1500 in round brinjal. The seeds are small, about 2 to 3 mm in diameter, flattened, pale brown, kidney shaped with leathery seed coat. Thank you.